then they claim that as far as the right and wrong is concerned, of course it is difficult to decide which of the right and which is wrong. Very difficult. Only Allah can do it. So any argument based on the view that we are on the right and you are on the wrong is basically a crooked argument and rejected argument. Because this battle has been going on from the time immemorial. One party has always been declaring the other party to be the wrong, and the other party reciprocally also has been taking the same attitude. So this issue cannot be settled as far as just the claims are concerned. This is why Allah repeatedly in the Holy Quran tells us that it is Allah, for Allah only to decide. So when it is left to Allah to Allah to decide, then who on earth has the authority to make his decision final in this world? He may opine on this subject, he may express his view in this regard, but he cannot make a final declaration of judgment, following which the punishment should also be meted out. They are two different things altogether. Every man is free to consider another person to be in the wrong. There is no doubt about it. No compulsion in religion also comprises this. That if you consider another person's religion to be wrong, you have a right to declare it to be wrong. No harm. But having declared it to be wrong, to go to the extent of punishing the person for the wrongs you claim he has committed, that is what you have not committed. That is left to Allah alone. That is in principle the teaching of the Holy Quran, which has been spread all over the pages of the Holy Quran in so many ways, sometimes by way of demonstrations of great battles between falsehood and truth, sometimes by making such universal declarations that I just put it, and so on. Now here, one of the arguments of the opponents of prophets is rebutted in this verse, which the argument which has been rebutted in this verse, which I am going to read, is the argument that the majority must be held in the right and the minority must be wrong. The Holy Quran tells us, وَتَمَّتْ كَلِمَةُ رَبِّكَ بِالْحَقِّ صِدْقًا وَعَدْلًا لَا مُبَدِّلَ لِكَلِمَاتِهِ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ وَإِن تُطِعْ أَكْثَرَ مَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ يُضِلُّوكَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ إِن يَتَّبِعُونَ إِلَّا الظَّنَّ وَإِنْهُمْ إِلَّا يَخْرُصُونَ إِنَّ رَبَّكَ أَعْلَمُ مَنْ يُضِلُّ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ وَهُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِالْمُهْتَدِينَ. Al-An'am 116-118. And the word of thy Lord has been fulfilled in truth and justice. None can change his words, and he is the all-hearing, all-knowing. And if thou obey the majority of those on earth, they will lead thee astray from Allah's way. Now there goes the argument of majority over vote. The contrary is concluded, not the claim that is made by the people who follow the majority, but the contrary to their claim is concluded in this verse. It is declared to be the right thing. The Holy Prophet is addressed and warned against the majority. They said that if you follow the majority, you will surely be led astray. Today they are forcing this upon us with the argument, their own views upon us with the argument that we hold the majority, so you must follow the majority. Look at the audacity of one of the central ministers of Pakistan, who recently issued a statement trying to convince Ahmadis of the logic of their case. The words used were very mild and apparently mild, I should say, because the threats implied were very severe. majority has already given a declaration against you, has passed this resolution against you that you are not Muslims. So why don't you accept the majority rule, the majority ruling? You are left with no choice but to accept and concede to this majority decision and start behaving like non-Muslims. This is the ultimate conclusion you draw. Imagine. He says no harm of you. As simple as that, you know. We have declared, because we are in majority, we have a right to declare anything about you. So because we have declared you to be non-Muslims, so follow this, and this is as simple and as logical as that. This is an age of democracy. So you follow it and start behaving like Muslims instead of declaring that Allah is one and there is no partner besides Allah, and the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, is his servant and his prophet. You start declaring, because we have declared you to be non-Muslims, that Allah is not one, he is so many. And the Holy Prophet of Islam is not his servant and is not a true prophet. If you say that, then we will have nothing against you. We will let you live in peace. But if you declare that Islam is right, that the fundamental article of Muslim faith is right, that if Allah is one, and that Allah is one and there is no partner beside him, then we will kill you, and then we will destroy you, then we have every justification to oppose you in whatever manner we choose. Now, this is the statement of the so-called central minister. Now, he himself has in fact revealed his own attitude towards religion. Another implication of this statement is that if we were in a country where the majority would tell us to renounce Islam and to reject the Holy Prophet Islam, we would definitely do it, because the majority has a right to do it. So this is the warning given to Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this case, that if you obey the wishes of the majority, you would certainly be led astray. Had that warning not been given to us previously in the Holy Quran, we might amend them. Of course we will not, but still there would be a chance, a very remote chance, being led astray by these people. But here is the clear warning of Allah in the Holy Quran, and that addressed to Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, no less a person than he himself. If he himself, following the dictates of majority, will not be saved, then how lesser men like us can be saved from the wrath of Allah? Again, so many scores of verses were chosen by me and left before I came, because there were too many, and yet there are still so many here in my hand, claiming to be, made known to you. Yes, one little bit was left when I recited the verse from من اهتدى فإنما يهتدي لنفسه ومن ضل فإنما يضل عليها. The last bit was left without explanation. وما كنا معذبين حتى نبعث رسولا. The subject being discussed is that no ideology can be forced with the help of force upon anyone. This is the general declaration of the Holy Quran made